football, and we're going to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. So, look, I want to dive into this. I want to talk football. So, Cristiano Ronaldo, the end. Is Cristiano Ronaldo done at Manchester United? And in my opinion, straight away, of course not. I'm a massive fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. I've seen him been written off time and time and time again. But I want to hit it head on because I know that this community is about different opinions, and I know for a fact there's people I respect in this community who think that Ronaldo is done, and therefore I can't just sit here and do the Mark Goldbridge show and say you're all a bunch of idiots and you don't know what you're talking about. So some people saying in the chat that Ronaldo is the problem. I mean, look, straight away, one of the worst. I've got a right itchy nose now. One of the worst. I'm not doing an F1 watch along, Barry. No. One of the worst comments I've seen about the Ronaldo situation is that he can't play in an Erik Ten Hag system. I find that absolute... Look, and I think this is where I want to have a football conversation. I want to sit in a pub or sit here now and have a football conversation that's not riddled with holes because you've got an agenda. The blunt answer is Ronaldo finished at Manchester United? No. Are there issues? Yes. Let's look at the issues, because it's never a case when you've got a player of the year who's your top scorer a few short months ago is suddenly finished because he started one game and not played very well. That just can't be the case. It doesn't work like that. Unless he's got a career-ending injury, it just doesn't. You don't fall off like that, especially when you're one of the game's greatest players. But when people say, and look, there will be things that I talk about. Does Cristiano Ronaldo suit the way we're playing at the moment? No. But he didn't suit Solskjaer's style of football last year. Ronaldo does not suit counter-attacking football. Whether it's Juventus, Real Madrid or Manchester United now, whether he's 37 or 32, Cristiano Ronaldo does not suit counter-attacking football. Real Madrid did not play counter-attacking football. Juventus did not play counter-attacking football. Cristiano Ronaldo does not suit counter-attacking football, and he doesn't suit the way we're playing at the moment. 100% I agree with you. He is not and has never been a player that just relies on explosive pace to run in behind and score one-on-ones. He's one of the best aerial strikers in the game, and he's one of the best penalty box strikers in the game. You don't put crosses into the box and you don't benefit from movement in the box if you haven't got good quality ball going into the box. And we haven't got good quality ball going into the box. Look at the goals that we've scored recently. Leicester, counter-attack. Arsenal, the first goal, counter-attack. Second goal, counter-attack. Third goal, counter-attack. Liverpool, counter-attack. The goals we're scoring this season, you've got to look at them and go, do they suit Cristiano Ronaldo? And they don't. They're all about breaking quickly. And that's not what his game is. Look at the goals Erling Haaland has scored for Man City in and around the 6-yard box. Does that suit Cristiano Ronaldo? Yes, it does. So when you're analysing where Ronaldo's going wrong at United, you've got to analyse the way that we're playing. He doesn't suit this team. You're right. He doesn't suit the way we're scoring goals, which is counter-attacking football. But if he was playing for Man City in and around the 6-yard box with good balls going into the box like Haaland's getting, yes, he would score goals. The interesting thing is when people say that Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't suit the Erik Ten Hag football, we're not playing Erik Ten Hag football. If Erik Ten Hag had Cristiano Ronaldo at Ajax last season, he'd score 50 goals. Sebastian Haller scored goals. Ajax had 70% possession for most of their games last year. They played a high line and they put a lot of quality balls into the penalty box, whether it was high or low. He would have scored a lot of goals in that team. But we're not playing like that. So when people say Ronaldo doesn't suit this team, at the moment he doesn't, because we're playing counter-attack mainly. But if we were playing the way Ten Hag wants to play, he probably would. So there's an evolution here. When people say Ronaldo's finished and all this, that and the other, he's a bench player at the moment, 100%. We're going to have to keep using Rashford. I agree, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But if we evolve into the team that Ten Hag wants us to be, then I think Ronaldo becomes a very useful. I agree that, you know, at the moment, the way we're playing, he doesn't suit us. But I don't think that... Alex says that Ronaldo thrived under Mourinho's counter-attacking football in Real Madrid. How many years do you want to go back, Alex? How many years are you going to go back? I'm not talking about Mourinho's Real Madrid. I'm talking about the last 5-6 years. I'm not going back 10 years, mate. I don't know why you are, because we're not. Should we go back to 2008 when he was one of the quickest players in the world on the wing? I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about the last... I said 32. What? 37 minus 5 is 32. I said nothing about under fucking Mourinho on counter-attack. And actually, I do know football because Real Madrid didn't play counter-attacking football under Mourinho. So you might want to go and check yourself. This is what I mean. You can't have a football conversation with some people because they don't actually know what they're on about. They think Jose Mourinho played counter-attacking football at Real Madrid. They're having a bloody laugh. Come with facts. Come with proper conversation. We'll have a conversation. Ronaldo does not suit Ten Hag at the moment because we're playing counter-attacking football. That's why he's using Rashford. Rashford suits this team better down the middle. I don't like Rashford as a striker. I want him on the left. But if you're going to keep pinging balls over the top and try and hurt teams on the break, yes, Rashford suits that. If we become the team that Ajax were under Ten Hag, Ronaldo becomes a very, very, very valuable asset. The problem at the moment is we've got an identity crisis. That's what we've got. Ten Hag's team is not in the identity of him yet because he's got to build it, which is completely natural. So it's not Ten Hag's fault that he's taking time to build the team how he wants it to do. Look at the game last night. 50% possession, that's got to go up by 20%. Shots on target's got to go up by double. Passes compared to the opposition has got to go up by double. There's a load of work to do and we'll get better for it. Unfortunately, that's a bit of an identity crisis because we haven't got the football that Ten Hag wants to play yet. We're building towards it. And it causes an identity crisis for Ronaldo because he doesn't suit this style of football at the moment. If we get there, he probably will. It's going to take patience. And I think that's the thing for me. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo's got the patience. I think that's the biggest issue here. I don't think the talent's a problem. I think he will score goals. There are people out there saying that he doesn't suit this system. He's fell off. He's 37. He didn't suit Solskjaer's system. Solskjaer played counter-attacking football and yet he scored 18 Premier League goals and was our player of the year. He's not fell off this planet as a top-level footballer in 3 or 4 months. Not at all. I think the struggle with Ronaldo is he had very little pre-season and that is hurting him. He's rusty. He's very, very rusty. And I think what he needs to do, and Ronaldo doesn't need to take advice of me or you, but he's not at the level he needs to be at the moment. There was a couple of balls into the box last night where you think he's going to hit it first time and he takes a touch. I don't believe for 1 minute that he is finished in the sense that he's fell off. I just don't think he's fully sharp enough as a starter for Man United at the moment. And I think that will come. Deacon, thank you for being a member for 6 months. I really do think it will come. The problem that we have is that will he be patient for that? We're already seeing at the moment that we may not play a Premier League game till October. A month later, the World Cup. After the World Cup, you're basically in the January transfer window. When Ten Hag said that Ronaldo's here till January at least, that January transfer window could come around very, very quickly. If Ronaldo is not going to start our next Premier League game, and our next Premier League game's at the start of October, and then the World Cup's at the start of November, and then our next game is on December the 26th, there may not be many opportunities for Ronaldo to have the patience to get back in the team, and we may well be talking about him going in January again. That is a concern because there's such a short period of time when you take out all the delays and all the